So boys, so today gonna go through some news in the last 24-hour, 48-hour period. So we'll first start off with Eddie Hall. He was interviewed by Ariel Helwani and he was asked if he would fight Francis Ngannou, but he replied, "I'd rather get in the ass by the devil than fight Francis Ngannou," which is fair enough, of course. I think we all agree. Then Stephen Wonderboy Thompson called out Carlos Prates in the interview. He said it would be a striking extravaganza. Then he said, "Carlos Prates, will you please sign the contract? Let's punch each other in the face and go have a beer afterwards. Maybe a few cigarettes on your part." Wholesome Wonderboy. Nice call out. Would be a pretty good fight, to be fair. Din Thomas also jumped on the podcast and he said the UFC should retire the BMF belt when Poirier, or if Poirier wins. So no more belt. I kind of agree. I see a lot of comments online, people agree as well. It's kind of a silly belt. So yeah. Ariel jumped on Helwani's podcast to decide the lightweight fights. He thinks Ilia Topuria should face Islam Makhachev. A lot of fans agree. Paddy Pimblett versus Dan Hooker. That would be a good fight. Crazy hooker. Then Justin Gaethje should fight either Arman or Gamrot, which is also a good fight. Then he said, or something like that, keep the division moving. Yeah, I agree with Dustin. Them fights are good fights for the division. Based on the rankings and the hype and building a nice card, these would be good fights. Our boy Joaquin Buckley taking shots at Garry's wife. He on Instagram said that she comes over to me, caresses my arm and says, "I'ma see you later on tonight." Girl, what the F that mean? I'm trying to see him, not you. So yeah, of course he's only messing and just joking. The jokes about Cut Garry, Ian Garry being a cuck. Yeah, Joaquin Buckley just trying to be funny. Fair enough. But you probably shouldn't talk about other people's wives and stuff. It's a bit too much personal things. But hey. And finally, Belal Muhammad says no matter what, he will walk out of the Palestine flag next week after it was recently censored from his UFC profile. He said he spoke to the UFC, we've talked about it, they've accepted it, nothing's going to stop me from doing it. Yeah, fair play. I think anyone should be able to, have whatever flag they want, represent whatever they want. I'm a big, free speech guy. So yeah. Yeah, so this was just the latest news in MMA. Maybe I'll do another video tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. Thanks for watching.